3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Then no mistakes are gone, I won't do them no more. There's news, there's news. I done did that before. I turn nothing to something. My comeback on 100. Let's talk it, more action. You just go see coming. I just keep elevating. No losses, just upgrading. My lessons made blessings. I turn that into money. They gotta never settle. This view is so much better. I'm chilling, I'm winning, like on another level. Oh, you can talk all you want. See me as a prayer, nothing I'm afraid of, and I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. They freeze get dropped like weight. Team love don't want no hate. I'm grinding, I'm shining, up on my way. They gotta never settle. This view is so much better. I'm chilling, I'm winning, like on another level. Oh, you can talk all you want. See me as a prayer, nothing I'm afraid of, and I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. All this sauce so level, on another level, elevate your level, level, graduate your level. There's no one on it, nah, nah, nah. Hey, all this sauce so level, on another level, elevate your level, level, graduate your level. There's no one on it, nah, nah, nah. Hey, level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy.
What's going on, girl? I had to get my system to level up, y'all. So I apologize for the tardiness. I am tardy for the damn party. So you guys know I have like 3 different Macs. I got an iMac in my living room, and then I have my personal MacBook Pro, and then I have my work MacBook Pro, okay? Which is what you guys are seeing here. And for whatever reason, Miss MacBook 2022, actually logged me out of everything, like my Instagram, my YouTube. I had to like go into my Google had to do this, verify that, send this phone number here, send a text there, verify. Girl, I need a fucking check mark after everything Google just put me through, baby. I need a blue check mark, okay, for Miss YouTube, girl. After everything I just got put through, period. What's going on? Everything ATL, MacBook problems, PC all day. The thing about Apple is that they are very tidy. The thing about Google and Apple, they're very tidy on security. So on one hand, it's a blessing because it makes it damn near impossible for anybody to hack your shit. But my God, today, like you almost feel like the damn hacker when you're trying to get back into all of your stuff. So I had to deal with all of that. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday. TGIF, honey, okay? Thank you, honey. I made this unit last night. I needed me a kinky straight 30-inch red situation popping off, and I got her. Okay, but that here video is coming for another day. You already know what I need you all to do. I need you guys to thumbs up the video. You guys know that thumbing up helps with YouTube's algorithm. YouTube has changed their algorithm system a lot. Pretty much, it doesn't benefit the damn content creators, unfortunately. No change that YouTube actually implements benefits any of us. It only benefits them. So I need you guys to thumbs up the video, whether you guys are a Bush baby part of the Replay gang, or whether you're active in these streets right now in the chat. Thumbs up the mother video. This not only helps with the algorithm, but it triggers up the notification system so that other Conscious crew members who have no idea that we're live right now can be alerted and get their notifications. So your thumb up helps other Conscious crew members, baby, to usher on into the sanctuary. All right. I also need you guys to make sure that your notification bell is set to all, because you never know what day or hour the king shall be kinging. And wherever it is you have digital community at, please share the link out, whether that's your YouTube community wall, Instagram, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, your personal OF. I don't give a damn, baby, where you lay the link at. Just let the Moors know that we are loud, live, and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, you guys, what's going on? Welcome, everybody. What's going on? The Gift and the Curse. Hey, Boo. What's going on, Unicorn? Hey, Jace. Hey, Sabby. Hey, Ray. Hey, Sherry. What's going on, Constance? Hey, Mary. I can't speak to everybody because I'm already hella late, and it's enough of y'all in the building right now. Continue to thumbs up, please. That helps with the broadcast greatly. Thank you so much, Miss Liz. This color is red by Adore. Adore is the Arctic Fox, and Adore are the hair dye brands that I use on all of my units. I like and love Adore because their colors are very long lasting and they're very vibrant. And obviously when you're dyeing your hair, well, I know for a bitch like me, you know, I want full glory. Okay, so if you want full glory colors, then the Adore hair dye brand is the brand for you. But once again, all of that's going into a hair video, which I still have to edit and finish. Okay, it's gonna be a lot in that hair video. But one church announcement, I'm gonna try to jump into my Patreon tonight because I have to give a review for episode 3 of Bad Boy season 2 Texas. Okay, but if I don't make it tonight because I have 2 back-to-back live streams right after this, we're going into Shanquella Robinson. I will be dropping a link. I want you to know what the hell you guys think about the situation of it all. Okay, so Shanquella Robinson will be in about an hour. Okay, also somebody asked me to review this season of Atlanta Housewives. I'm really considering it. And also, you guys know this season of College Hill, the celebrity edition, is featuring New York, aka Tiffany Pollard from Flavor of Love, okay, and Miss Jocelyn Hernandez, who's always in the business of susposing someone. Yes, susposing. Okay, it's a lot of shenanigans. Ray J, or Marion's younger brother or older brother, or whichever chronological order he fits the fuck in. I'm thinking about reviewing College Hill Celebrity Edition as well. Okay, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. You guys already see what we're here to get into, girl. Retrograde has it going on. Wait a minute. Before we get to Retrograde, let me shout out a nasty piece of Lisa, baby. Okay, Lisa is a very, very faithful Conscious crew member, baby. And Lisa, I'm just going to let you know, baby, when your husband put you out of the house because you be sending me all this man's money, baby, you got a home with me, sugar. You got a home with me, baby. Lisa, I be scared for you, girl. I be scared that after you be sending me these donations that you be having to hit the damn crisis hotline, baby. I don't know how your husband put up with you sending me all this dirty man's money, baby. But God be the glory to you. Bless your household, honey. Okay. Baby, cause Lisa be sending me all her husband's pension, baby. All her husband's money on the 1st and the 15th, baby. Okay. Lisa hands down, baby. She can keep the platform going all by herself with the way she be funding the bitch, baby. So thank you so much to all of the donators, all of the contributors, all of the sponsors, girl. I don't know what y'all mans and wives be having to say about y'all when they be looking at the receipt book, bitch, okay? But I live for y'all, and God bless you, okay? Y'all know that all donation information is in the description box and in the scroll below. Now, Retrograde is kicking ass, baby. I mean, I thought we saw one hell of a retrograde last year because we had the Megan Thee Stallion and the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and Cardi B trial was all happening around last year's retrograde, the one that fell toward the late part of the year. Okay, you guys know that Cardi B had concluded her case regarding her beating the hell out of some damn strippers in New York over fucking Offset. Okay, then you guys know everything was going on with the Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion case, girl. I think the Tim Norman situation, I think he had got sentenced around that time, child. So I thought that retrograde was jam-packed with litigation, girl. But this year, 2023's Mercury retrograde is kicking ass, baby. Everything from Nicki Minaj to Kroy and Kim Zodiac to Jay-Z, Tory Lanez, baby Jonathan Majors, they all got it going on. So let me go ahead and pull up an old nasty visual, okay? And get into the first couple or the first people on the docket, honey, in this situation. Thank you, Constance. Thank you, baby. Thank you, sugar. Appreciate your love. I'm gonna give a tutorial, you guys, so be looking for the hair tutorial. All right, you guys, so this is Kim Zodiac Biermann and Kroy, okay? Her big booty broke ass husband, okay? Well, her ex-husband to be. All right, so we gotta pick back up on the story. You guys know that a few days ago, I reported on Kim Zodiac and Kroy filing for divorce. Now, what we initially saw was Kim's filing, okay? What we have found out since Kim's filing for divorce, okay, where she cites that she wants child support, she wants alimony, she wants the whole nine, okay? She wants full custody of the children, okay? We thought it was Kim who was making the first move. In all actuality, it was actually Kroy who filed first, okay? It's Kroy who wants out of the marriage. Now, why the marriage is dissolving ultimately can still be for the same reasons, okay? Maybe Kim is tired of her $500,000 network husband not bringing in enough bacon to satisfy mama, baby. You guys know that IRS damn near rolled their mansion out on a big wheel and auctioned it off to the damn highest bidder, but in the good graces of somebody, some Illuminati ass party, some motherfucking big papa ass situation, or maybe in the words of Nene Leakes, who interviewed with my mentor Larry Reed Live last year, who told him when asked about Kim's house IRS debt auction situation, she said she believed that Bravo would bail Kim out, okay? So we don't know exactly how Kim and Kroy got out of their house situation, but maybe Bravo stepped in, okay? Which is why many are assuming also that she's getting ready to make her debut appearance on television again, okay? Whether that be Real Housewives of Atlanta, which I'm sure Bravo is going to cash in, as I said before, okay? They probably want to document her bullshit, document her navigating singleness, popping that mayonnaise puss all around Georgia and Buckhead, baby, getting litty again, you know, at the age. Can y'all believe that Kim is, what, 44 years old, girl? I told y'all, mayonnaise women age like second generation bananas, baby. Okay, maybe it's a cosmetic surgery, but Kim, I'm 37. Kim is 44. I don't know why mayonnaise women be aging like a retired razor, girl. Okay, but it's not giving 44. You know, I can see her giving a sexy 50 at least. Sexy 50. Sexy 53. Okay, she giving cougar vibes, but a woman who's barely out of her 30s. Okay, is she 56? Because baby Miss Kim reports that she 44. Honey, that she young in mayonnaise, baby. Okay, she ripe in mayonnaise, baby. Wrinkle free. Okay, youthful mayonnaise teas, girl. What is given for y'all? How old is Miss Kim Zodiac? She got to be lying, bitch. I want to see the Georgia approved license, baby. I'm gonna need her to submit her registration. I'm gonna need her to submit her birth certificate, baby. I'm gonna need to see the adoption paper, sugar. Okay, we're gonna have to run the Carfax on 44, baby. Okay, but she's saying that mayonnaise cooch has only been in the earth for 44 years. Nonetheless, this ain't about that child, okay? Come to find out, Kroy ass is the one who filed for divorce first, okay? Now, what drove Kroy to do that? I have no idea. Has Kim been giving Kroy the cold feet? We don't know. Well, there's been a lot of shenanigans. In Kroy's filing, he is asking for the same thing Kim is asking for, baby. He wants full custody of all of the minor children, the twins, the girls, the boys. He wants full custody, which I think is very interesting that a man wants full custody of the children, honey. Okay, but he wants full custody. He's also asking for alimony. Okay, Kroy wants to be able to not be targeted for any payments by living off his ex-wife moolah. Okay, on top of alimony, he wants permanent child support for all the children, girl. Okay, for all 4 children, he wants full motherfucking custody and child support, girl. Not only that, Kroy wants the judge to reward him exclusive ownership of their marital property. And not just that, Kroy ass want the judge to permanently ban Kim, no Zodiac, charted to the goddamn IRS Zodiac, to be banned from the property. She's not allowed to enter the home through a back door, a front door, a side window, the chimney, the fireplace, baby. He don't want her mother-loving ass nowhere on the property. He's done. He don't want to see her or her wig. Bye, wig. Okay? It's what Kroy is saying. Now, what in the hell got Kroy so spicy, so zesty, so enraged, so upset, so disgusted with his damn wife? We have no idea. But let me put up my damn allegedly, baby, because y'all gonna be sending the cease and desist and the fucking lawsuit paperwork elsewhere, baby. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the mailbox, girl. Hold on. Let me put up my allegedly, girl. All shit stated on this platform is alleged, okay? According to some other bitch and some other source, baby. Okay? Now, this word on the curb ain't no verification behind this. But listen to this, child. Allegedly, Kim has been unfaithful, allegedly, okay? But not just Kim, sugar. Allegedly, somebody is moving around trying to out Kroy ass as being unfaithful and a cheater as well, okay? All about TRH listed this here, okay? Message. This former housewife fave or fave to hate, I don't know, is in an open marriage. I was hooking up with her hubby for a few months off and on. Okay? Pseudonyms. Wiggy Wig is their nickname for Miss Kim, okay? So, girl, there is rumors that somebody been swinging and banging and riding Kroy into oblivion around them Buckhead streets, girl. Okay. But the same rumors are moving around Miss Kim as well, girl. It's been rumors in Georgia that Kroy and Kim are alleged swingers, child, allegedly. Okay, that you know they done opened up the marital bed a time or two and things. Okay, so did Kim accidentally fall in love with one of the 20-year-olds that Kroy gave permission, okay, to enter into his wife's bread basket, baby? Okay. Did she fuck around and fall in love with a more tight and high functioning engine? Okay. What is the profile of these alleged men who they've been swinging with, girl? Okay, are they Asian? Are they black, baby? Because if you let a black man in that bedroom, no wonder Kim became bored with Kroy faster than this, baby. If one of them swingers, if one of the candidates is a big, shiny head, bald, black man with 9 inches of Wakanda hanging between his legs, girl, no wonder Kim ass became disinterested in Forever After immediately. With Kroy Zimmerman, baby. Y'all can't be swinging and things and then got the audacity to be bringing in partners that look better, that can gyrate better, that can bust that thing open better, baby, than your spouse can, baby. Because what you're going to do is swing their motherfucking ass right on down to the divorce office, girl. What you're going to do is swing their damn arm right onto the divorce attorney, girl, and call it quits, baby. Y'all can't be swinging the things and don't understand that you might be swinging your partner, girl, out of the entire damn relationship as a result, sugar. Okay? So it's a lot going on, all right? But not just that, girl, okay? Check out this, and this is courtesy of straightfromtheA.com, girl. But Kroy also filed an automatic domestic standing order, okay? And did this on the 8th of this month, girl, okay? Now, you guys may be asking, what in the hell is a standing domestic, a automatic domestic standing order, okay? This is what Kroy filed, okay? So let me give you a little context to what this is. Hold on, okay? When you file for divorce in Georgia, the court will issue automatic domestic standing orders that will apply to you and your spouse for as long as your case is pending. These orders are designed to protect both partners from conduct such as a spouse disposing of marital assets while the divorce is in process. For example, in Fulton County, you and your spouse are prohibited from removing minor children from jurisdiction of the court, harming, harassing, or threatening the other spouse or the children's, disposing of or removing marital property, and changing or terminating insurance coverages, okay? You will also be required to complete a domestic intake worksheet and return it to the court. This worksheet will provide financial and other information to the court. And you will also be obligated to attend a families in transition workshop if you have children, baby. Okay? So Kim and Kroy have their work cut out for them, girl, as a result of him filing for divorce and also filing for this automatic domestic standing order, honey. Him and Miss Kim will be in counseling to transition into single parentedness. I'm going to assume that they are going to have to learn how to co-parent through these courses, etc., how to help the children to transition, etc., okay? And whatever's going on in the household is clearly volatile, okay? Because Kim got Kroy shook, okay? He feeling she might do some shysty shit, some shady shit. some Bravo shit, baby. He's scared she might try to run off with the kids, or she, might try to have Big Papa move some shit into a foreign account, etc. Girl. So he know his wife better than everybody else, baby. So he getting ahead of that heifer, honey. Okay, by making sure that if she try to pull any type of snake ass move before this process comes to completion, that her ass will be held accountable. Okay, so that's it, girl. Kroy is going for the gusto, girl. He is a single mother. Okay, he doing what he gotta do out here in these buckhead, big head bounce streets, girl. Okay, he going for alimony, honey. Okay, and you know what? I don't blame him. But let me say this too at the same time. Kroy been a miserable man for 11 years because he didn't even have the blessing of his mother or father who denounced, disowned, and rebuked Kim, okay? They did not like Kim. They did not approve of Kim, and it ended up driving a wedge between Kroy and his mayonnaise mother and his mayonnaise father, girl, okay? So I know that they somewhere sipping margaritas, celebrating that Dave and Buster's, baby. They at the Pizza Hut, baby, with confetti and shit falling out the ceiling, girl, eating pepperoni and Coca-Cola because, this is the day they've been praying for, girl. This has been the only reason they even been going to church every Sunday, girl, just so that they can put Kim's name on the goddamn altar of rebuke, baby. Okay? So it looked like they're going to get their son back. And let me also say this. Y'all wrong as hell, the Kroy family, okay? Here's the thing about spouses. You should never allow somebody else's weak ass choice in a partner drive a wedge between you and the person you love, unless there's a direct conflict. But you shouldn't allow simply the way you feel about. Hey, Nosey, don't talk about why are you all congratulating. What's going on, Nosey? Hey, Nosey, why y'all congratulating me? Look, it might be some congratulations in the work, child, okay? I'm going to drop the link for you, Nosey, if you do want to come up and talk about your situation, because I think your situation coming down the pipeline. Yep, it's coming down the pipeline after we get finished with Miss Kroy and Miss Kim Zodiac, child, okay? But yeah, girl, they got it going on. But family, stay the fuck out your feelings, okay? Here's my attitude. If I ain't gotta fuck you and I ain't gotta feed you, I don't give a fuck, okay? I might think you a raggedy motherfucking choice for my son. I might think you a raggedy bitch for my motherfucking baby, okay? I might think my baby can do better. I might think you are an old hussy and an old heifer, okay? But that's my personal belief, okay? As long as you ain't talking him out of his relationship to me, bitch, he can lay down with your trifling ass all he want to, okay? I'm just gonna mind the business that pays me, baby, okay? So I hate to hear these stories where families get all tangled up. Girl, this is not the Middle East, girl. We not living in the Middle Passages, baby, okay? People do not do arranged marriages no more. Y'all have to learn to be less invested in people's relationships, okay? You don't gotta like the partner. You ain't gotta like the way they look. You ain't gotta like where they come from. You ain't gotta like their beliefs. You ain't gotta like their politics, etc. Long as their presence is not directly contributing to the breakdown of your relationship with your baby, pray. Just pray, baby. It might take 11 years, like Kroy's mammy and pappy, for the prayer to finally hit, baby. But prayer does work, okay? So if you learn anything from the Kroy and Kim Zodiac situation, baby, is that witchcraft, hoodoo, voodoo, hot foot powder, and Christian mystic prayers work in terms of dissolving undesired marriages and relationships, baby, okay? So if anybody in your life with a motherfucker you don't like, you ain't gotta say nothing, baby. Just start lighting them motherfucking 7-day candles on a bitch, baby. It'll be over sooner than later. All right, moving along. Who the hell we got next on the docket? All right, we got Miss Onika Threesome Child and YouTuber and fellow blogger Nosey Heaux, baby. Okay, let me just go ahead and drop the link, but no, just in case she wanted, she's on cam right now, lots of left, but I'll come up when there's some real tea to spill. Something might be leaked. Just, ooh, child. All right. Y'all heard it first, baby. There might be something that might be leaked to CTV soon, okay? Just maybe, okay? All right, so you guys know there is a lot going on with Miss Onika Threesome and Nosey Heaux, okay? Now, you guys know that last year, Onika was running around, losing her motherfucking mind, losing her Gorilla Glue, girl, losing her veneers, just, girl, clearly going through a midlife crisis, baby. She incited a digital insurrection upon the internet, baby. She called herself dragging, harassing, terrorizing bloggers of all kind, everyone from Kimberly Foster to the King Reeves. She was dragging people from The View, from The Talk, baby. There was nobody who avoided the snare and the snipe of Miss Onika Threesome, okay? And our fellow blogger, Nosey Heaux, was one of those individuals who ended up in the grips of Miss Onika, okay? Now, there's quite a bit of history here. Most of y'all may know that history, but for those of you who don't know that history, okay, you guys know that tension has been hot between Nosey and Onika ever since Nosey decided to give platform and give voice to Jennifer Heaux. Jennifer Heaux is the victim, the sexual assault victim of Kenneth Petty, Onika's husband, okay? You guys know that Nosey and Jennifer generated so much heat on the internet that it got Jennifer Heaux a spot on what's the name of the show? Because I always get The View and The Talk confused, you guys. Let me see here. Jennifer Heaux. Is it The View? Let me see here. Hold on. I always get them shows mixed. On The Real, my God. See, girl, I was on The Real. She on The Real, girl, okay? And I'm sure this caused a lot of apocalyptic energy to go on in Miss Onika, because y'all know she don't like nobody playing with her Papa Bear, and she don't like nobody playing with her damn man, okay? I mean, she's so protective of this damn man that she even went front to front, blow for blow, elbow to elbow with her own Barbs, which is why all of this got started in the first place, because the Barbs were trying to figure out who the fuck this raggedy, dusty, lockjaw ninja is. Girl, who is this? He ain't a celebrity. He ain't on the Forbes list. The only list he's on is the sex offender one, bitch. You telling me that out of all the black men, out of all the biracial men, girl, out of all of the mayonnaise folk who qualified for the Forbes list, you chose the sex offender list to grab your fucking ninja from, bitch, okay? The Bobs were deeply upset, baby, okay? And they were dragging Miss Onika over on Instagram, girl. Miss Onika was about it and ride it on that day, baby. So she got her ass in them comment sections and started swinging and banging with the Bobs, girl, telling them to mind their motherfucking business, bitch. Should they even be on the internet? Don't they need permission from their damn parents to even be in her damn comment section, girl? Okay, they had it going on, okay? But the way that Onika framed the conversation was as if Kenneth Petty and Jennifer Heaux were in a relationship together, that they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and that Jennifer Heaux was a white woman, and she alluded to this white woman weaponizing the criminal justice system against this black man. So there became this kind of Emmett Till narrative around the situation initially. Nicki Minaj doubled down on Queen Radio following the days after, girl, okay? And shit got even more fucking intense. So then they started doxing Jennifer Heaux. They was going in. Oh my God, Kenneth Petty is an innocent black man who was ran down on and set up by this white woman. And that's what prompted Jennifer Heaux to come forward, because her family was being threatened. Her daughter was being threatened. She had to relocate a dozen times, girl. There were strange people calling her phone, knocking on her door, tracking her down. She was getting these really weird phone calls from people that she alleged were in Nicki Minaj's camp, who were trying to get her pretty much to recant her initial claim so that Kenneth could get off the sex offender registry list, okay, which is a problem for Kenneth and Nicki, because every time they move, because he has to run down to the sex offender office and register and refresh his information, it forces her address, Nicki Minaj's address, to constantly be leaked, okay? So you guys know there was an attempt at a lawsuit as well between Jennifer Heaux and Kenneth and Nicki Minaj, and there's been like some jurisdiction issues when it comes to the matter, etc. It's just been a lot, girl, okay? But it's still an open case. And of course, we'll be keeping you guys updated on that open case. However, getting back to Miss Onika and getting back to Miss Nosey, okay? During this period of insurrection where Nicki Minaj got demon infused and she was on demon time, girl, she was harassing Nosey all over her social medias, all in her inbox, all in her comment section. The Barbs were attacking Nosey from east, west, south, and north, bitch. Nosey Heaux was approached in damn Whole Food stores and shit, bitch. There was no place that these goddamn Barbs were not infiltrating like a pack of damn wild roaches, okay? Now, as a result of Nosey defending Jennifer, baby, y'all know how we get out here in these commentary streets, baby. It gets gully, baby. Okay, Nosey ended up also making some statements about Papa Bear. Okay, those statements were also written up in the lawsuit, but Nicki Minaj's lawyer had let it be known in the initial write-up of the lawsuit that while the statements were considered degrading or disparaging, they were not actionable, okay? Nosey says he was also arrested and they found that he didn't register in California. He was facing jail time. So Nicki needed her to recant. That's right, because remember, he had a lot going on with his PO, etc., because he was not registering, girl, okay? So this is what gave me the credence to believe that there was some entanglement between Jennifer Heaux and Nicki's camp, and this notion that they were trying to pay her to recant her statement, etc., which of course Jennifer Heaux said she would never do, okay? She's not going to deny her truth just for these people's convenience and comfortability, and that Nicki Minaj should have thought about all of the optics, and she should have thought about all the headache and all of the luggage that came with marrying a man who's on the sex registry. That's Nicki Minaj Burton, not anybody else, okay? So Nicki Minaj filed a lawsuit citing defamation because Nosey went on to also make statements about Nicki Minaj being an addict, okay? Now, you guys know that got very interesting, and we did a deep dive last year because Nicki Minaj has admitted to doing drugs, and she cited that her music is a journal of her drugs of choice, and that if anybody wants to know what type of drug she does and what type of drug she's into, all they got to do is listen to her music. Well, that's exactly what Nicki Minaj fucked up at, because everything is in her damn music, okay? Everything from blow to weed to pills and motherfucking potions, baby, is all there, baby. The Christina Aguilera, the Kokiana, and the Kokio and the Tokyo, baby, is all there in the music, sugar, okay? So there's been that. Now, the last time that I knew, okay, when we last reported on this, I remember Nosey Heaux was in the comment section, and maybe she can clarify now. She was telling us that she had not necessarily been served yet, okay? But I'm assuming that if the lawsuit is moving forward, that Nosey has been properly served, etc., okay? Now, you guys know what, a few months ago, Nicki Minaj tried to push the courts to get her a default judgment. Okay, she wanted a default win. So I'm going to cite hotnewhiphop.com and then get into the Jasmine brand, who wrote up an article recently on Nosey Heaux and her request to the courts. Okay, so according to hotnewhiphop.com, Nicki Minaj wants default judgment against bloggers she sued for false reports. Nicki Minaj is asking the court for a default judgment after a blogger she sued for false reports ignored her filing. Moreover, Marley Green, better known as Nosey Heaux, accused Nicki of being a cokehead and made some disparaging comments about her son. While everything set itself in place for the court proceedings, the only missing thing is Green's response. Green has since responded. I looked at the docket, which I'll show you guys in a minute. Furthermore, since she failed to address the lawsuit, the New York raised MC wants the case resolved without her input. Overall, this could mean that the superstar rapper might get close to her requested damages of $75,000 plus. And you guys know, on a federal level, all damages and all expenses have to be at $75K or beyond. So that's always the start of any federal case, is $75K. Okay, you guys know, in the Cardi B and Unhinged with Budweiser case situation, Cardi B ended up getting a $4 million payout. Okay, but her lawsuit also started at $75K. That's just standard. Okay, it doesn't mean that that's all the plaintiff is asking for. It doesn't mean that that's what's going to be rewarded. Even in a verdict that favors the plaintiff, it could well exceed $75K. That's just $75K standard. According to court documents obtained by All Hip Hop, Minaj's lawyer, Judge Bernstein, made such request on Thursday, February 23rd. Additionally, he asked the clerk of the court to issue a certificate of default in the case. Defendants have not answered or otherwise moved with respect to the complaint, and the time for them to do so has expired, they stated. When Nicki sued Green in September of 2022, attorney Bobby Samani agreed to represent and accept service for Green the following October. However, even though Bernstein sent Green and her team a summons and complaint via email that month, they had to extend the December deadline for response to January 16th of this year. Still, it was all crickets on Green's end. The defendants herein have outrageously defamed Nicki Minaj by posting a video on the Twitter page in which defendant Marley Green, who goes by the name of Nosey Heaux, falsely and maliciously stated that Nicki Minaj is a cokehead who is shoving all this cocaine up her nose. Nicki's lawyer wrote in the original lawsuit. Furthermore, evidencing a fundamental lack of decency, Green also posted vile comments about Nicki's one-year-old son. While these comments are not actionable, they nonetheless demonstrate why punitive damages should be awarded in this case. So I guess her lawyer is using the comments about Papa Bear to provide malicious context to the defamation suit, because you guys know it's not just about things not being true in a defamation case. It's also about those things not being true and the things that are said to not be true also being published with malicious intent. So Nicki Minaj's attorney is attempting to use Nosey's comments about Papa Bear as a way to frame the context, which is out of maliciousness. Also, Bernstein maintained that his client never used cocaine. In addition, he insisted that Green acted with actual malice because she knew that there was a high probability that it was false. Meanwhile, at the least, the Anaconda artist has more bright things to look forward to this year, etc. Okay, so that was the last thing on the docket. Since then, according to the JasmineBrand.com, blogger Nosey Heaux asked judge to dismiss Nicki Minaj's defamation lawsuit over drug accusations and vile comments about her son. Okay, according to the Jasmine Brand, it looks like the drama between Nicki Minaj and blogger Nosey Heaux is far from over. Nosey is now demanding that Nicki Minaj's defamation lawsuit be thrown out of court. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, Nosey, born Marley Green, has denied all allegations of wrongdoing in the case. Last September, Nicki Minaj sued the gossip connoisseur after she accused the super bass rapper of using cocaine and made some disturbing comments about Nicki's young son. Reportedly, Nosey Heaux uploaded a video online and said Nicki is shoving all this cocaine, all this cocaine up her nose, allegedly. Thank you, allegedly, but we all know it's true, end quote. Quote again. Fuck, listen, I can't even say allegedly with that, cuz we all know it's true. I'm not saying allegedly on that. Nicki Minaj is a cokehead, end of quote. Additionally, Nosey mentioned Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty's 1995 conviction of attempted RAPE. The YouTuber also made foul comments about the rapper's son. She stated, quote, your baby is going to be a RAPIST too, end of quote. Following Nosey Heaux's remarks, Nicki Minaj sued the blogger for defamation of character. In her claim, Minaj demanded no less than $75K in damages in the event that the woman couldn't afford to pay up. The super freaky girl rhymer requested to strip Nosey Heaux of her right to use the trademarked moniker for her brand. Her lawsuit read, quote, in just the day following Green's September 12, 2022 publication of her lie that Minaj is a cokehead on her Twitter page, almost 2,000 people had liked it. More importantly, more than 260 people had retweeted it, which led to a firestorm of social media attention, which was undoubtedly caused by multiple levels of subsequent retweets. While social media is an extraordinarily effective vehicle for spreading lies, it does not confer a license to do so. Okay, in her newly filed response obtained by Radar Online, the blogger argued that, quote, the complainant acts of these answering defendants were justified and privileged under the circumstances, including but not limited to truth, fair comment, and opinion. Nosey Heaux also said that any damages, quote, suffered by Minaj was a direct and proximate result of her own misconduct and actions. The controversial YouTuber has asked the judge to dismiss the lawsuit and that Minaj not be awarded any monetary amount in the case, okay? So ultimately, Nosey Heaux is saying, bitch, you did this to your fucking self, okay? You made all these choices, etc. You subjected your family, yourself, your situation to public thought. You are a public figure. Your actions will be met with scrutiny. They will be met with opinions, both opinions on the supportive side to opinions on the non-supportive side. Oh, I can't wait till you can talk, Nosey. Nosey said, child, I can't wait to really talk. It is so much more to this. I can only fucking imagine, okay? Now, what's interesting about this is Nicki Minaj is a public figure. But just like in the Cardi case, Cardi's case was an exception in terms of her win. It is very difficult for celebrities to sue, especially independent media, for alleged defamation because there aren't a lot of laws that actually protect celebrities and the scrutiny that's met by the paparazzi, that's met by public opinion, etc. Nicki Minaj is not a government official, etc. I mean, she's a public figure. Actually, the laws more so protect the bloggers than they really do the entertainers, okay? Also, Nicki Minaj is citing damages. I'm curious to know how is she going to prove the damages? I'm curious to know how is Nicki Minaj going to prove that she lost hundreds of thousands of dollars behind this alleged witch hunt from Nosey Heaux, because during that time, Super Freaky Girl was #1 in 14 different countries. She was performing on the VMAs. She was accoladed on the VMAs. She was honored at the VMAs. I mean, she was reasonably fucking successful. So it's interesting to me that she is citing damages, but damages done to who? And damages done to what exactly? Because you can claim somebody damaged your brand, but when it comes to a lawsuit, you have to actually prove that this person tangibly, like they impacted you in a tangible, measurable way, because without the courts having anything objective on the desk in terms of damages, then there's no basis of a reward. They can't reward your feelings. They can't reward hurt feelings. They can't reward your bruised ego. They can't reward you being frustrated. They can't reward you being agitated, okay? You have to prove that a smear campaign, a negative review, you lost followers, you lost business, you lost endorsements, you lost sponsors. You gotta wangle all of that shit in together to have a case. And coupled with the fact that, once again, she's a very high profile celebrity who is subjected to the inquiry. She's subjected to TMZ, the Shade Room. She's subjected to media in general. That's fascinating to me. Nosey Heaux says Tasha lost because she lied on that girl on purpose. Yep, maliciously. Nosey Heaux also said, child, she's saying that she has an expert witness to prove damages. So we're going to court. I'll be dressed for the God. As you should, okay? Get your motherfucking stunt on, Nosey, okay? If the camera's gonna be looking, baby, give them motherfucking ass something to look, girl, okay? Work the publicity at the end of the day. Now, I know that Nosey is a controversial figure, and there are people who love Nosey, there are people who don't love Nosey, okay? Whether you like Nosey or not, setting that aside, and just dealing with the case itself is very interesting. I'm curious to see how Nicki Minaj is going to explain herself, because I think I saw a response from Nicki saying that, you know, she can prove she's not a cokehead, etc. She can do a hair strand test, etc. I didn't know that they tested the strands of wigs, but hey, we'll see how far plastic and horsehair goes under a DNA test. But also, Nicki Minaj, that is irrelevant to the plight, because you said Nosey called you a cokehead. Your rebuttal is, I'm not a cokehead, and I can prove I'm not a cokehead through a hair strand test. That's irrelevant to the claim, because when asked about whether you were a cokehead, your response to the public was, go listen to my music. That's what some of those folk did. And Nosey Heaux can easily fall under the umbrella of one of those people who decided to take your instructions and go listen to your archive of music that you instructed everybody, the general public. The statement was made to the general public, anybody. Don't ask me about my nose. Don't ask me about my drug usage, etc. Just go listen to my music. It's all there. Anybody who listens to my music knows my drugs of choice were your words. Those were your words. Now, those instructions might have came back to bite you in the ass, but you can't be mad that folk took your words and did exactly just that. When they listened to your music, now I think it bears some responsibility on Nicki Minaj's end, okay? That she has forgotten what all she put in her music. She's forgotten her own lyrical content. She's forgotten. But that's not anybody's problem that Nicki Minaj forgot what was in her music. That's not anybody's problem. It doesn't matter if Nicki Minaj actually is not a cokehead. She is suing a woman who believes she is. And according to Nicki Minaj's music, she allegedly was at some point that. And her rebuttal to questions about her addiction or non-addiction was to tell everybody to go look into her music for themselves. It's irrelevant if Nicki Minaj is. What she got to contend with is the fact that this woman can prove why it was okay for her to reasonably believe that Nicki Minaj does XYZ drugs. Because Nicki Minaj told everybody to listen to her music, and these were the things in her music. Case closed. Case closed. So, according to Nosey, they're now going to court. Nosey, also looked at your docket, And I saw that on Court Listener, it says that there is a notice regarding deficient motion to appear pro hac vice. And I know that in terms of legal terms, that practically means that you are asking the courts to allow a attorney who doesn't necessarily have jurisdiction over the case to be brought into the case without it infringing upon any laws, etc. I don't know if you can confirm your lawyer situation or not, etc., because we do know that there was a high-profile attorney that entered the chat for Nosey and wanted to represent her, and then there became a jurisdiction issue where he could not represent her because of those jurisdiction issues. But however, sometimes the courts do make the exception for that, and I do see the notice for that exception being made. Okay, so it looks like Nosey will have representation. I cannot imagine that Nosey is going to go into a federal defamation suit, blindly or on her own. Somebody is going to be representing her, even if it isn't the initial attorney. And it looks like there's a pretrial conference that's also coming up soon. Okay, so they're going to be seeing. So I'm curious to know if Nosey is interested in settling, if Nicki Minaj gets to mediation and wants to mediate. If you're interested in mediating Nosey, I know Nosey is probably going to go live tonight, and I think she said last night that she's going to speak a bit more in depth about her situation. So you guys tune. Okay, she says she has representation. Are you interested in mediating Nosey? Like if Nicki Minaj gets to mediation, which I'm sure the judge is going to recommend, because judges typically kind of like force plaintiff and defendant into mediation to avoid trial, which is very costly, very expensive, very time consuming, especially as federal folk live in different states. Juries got to be assembled, folk got to be flown out, attorneys flown out, witnesses flown out. It's a lot of shit. Judges don't typically like to fuck with it, so they prefer folk to work their bullshit out in mediation. Would you be interested? Okay, you can't say much, but I wish I could. Okay, so Nosey she can't say much. She's in the thick of her shit, okay? But we're going to keep looking and listening, you guys. Make sure that you guys keep checking out Nosey Heaux Live on YouTube. Follow the case, okay? And we'll keep a close eye out on you all. I wish you much luck, girl, okay? I wish you luck. I know Nosey going to put it down in court, baby. I know the fashions are going to be stellar, and I'm very interested to see how Nicki Minaj is going to contend with her own words, to go listen to her music. I'm very interested to see what her defense and her counter is to that. I'm very interested to know what that sounds like to a judge, because if I was the judge, Nicki Minaj would have to eat it. Then I would have to eat it, baby. It's like, girl, you opened up the can of worms for people to think of you as a pill popper, as an alcoholic, as a this and a that child, and you cannot be mad that you did not speak with more clarity and intentionality, okay? Not to mention that even if you never ever told the public that your music alone is littered with all of that, and rap is historically based upon people's real life. It's poetry. Okay, so it's logical to assume that folk are rapping about their real life. They're rapping about real life circumstances. I think I've been saying it the whole time. I think Nicki Minaj got her work cut out for her. I do. I think Nicki Minaj has her fucking work cut out for her, and if this lawsuit is dismissed or mediated, or even Nosey countersues Nicki and fucking win, this is going to be a very embarrassing L for Nicki Minaj. She talked all this shit. She pumped her chest out, wore an S on her chest, started feeling herself. And if she allowed Nosey Heaux to run motherfucking circles around her motherfucking ass and then come out victorious, woo, that's going to be a fucking blow to Nicki Minaj's fucking ego. Cardi B going to probably change her Twitter profile to Nosey Heaux's face, bitch. Okay? If Nosey Heaux wins this case, bitch, trust and believe, Cardi B is going to change her avatar from Miss Remy Ma to the new reigning supreme queen, baby, Miss Nosey Heaux sugar. Okay? I'm sure Cardi B gonna get her motherfucking petty on. Cardi B new album probably is going to lay down on Nicki Minaj ass, baby. Okay? Trust and believe. If there's anybody who gonna capitalize, bitch, if there's anybody who gonna exploit the win here, Cardi B ass is going to exploit the win, baby. Okay? The diss track's gonna be off the motherfucking chain, bitch. Okay? On period. That's what's about to happen. Watch. Period. Okay? So sending light and love, child. This is going to get very interesting for 2022. Okay? So we'll keep our eye on it, child, okay? Make sure you guys subscribe to Nosey Heaux Live over on the YouTuberations, okay? All right, you guys. So next on the docket is Jonathan Majors. You guys have been asking and asking and asking for an update because there's been a lot of things going on in the Jonathan Majors situation, child. You guys know that last month or month before last, Jonathan Majors was fucking arrested after it was white woman down. Okay, there was a situation in the back of an Uber ride somewhere where Jonathan Majors was seen by pedestrians fleeing 2023, I mean, fleeing the vehicle with a torn shirt, etc. According to, hold on, let me just back up. This mayonnaise woman in question, this bruised mayonnaise woman who allegedly was found unconscious in the closet of Jonathan Majors' high-rise condominium the next day after this whole melee in the Uber vehicle, okay? She allegedly is a girlfriend or a romantic or of romantic interest. We can assume this because she had access to his complex, etc. Okay. Now, Jonathan Majors fled the Uber, okay, and went to a hotel for the night. He went back to his place the next morning, and that's when he found this mayonnaise woman surrounded by peanuts and tampons, and he called 911 because he had no context for what the fuck the problem was and why she was laid the fuck out on the closet room floor like salami. Okay? Police pull up. They see white woman down, big, burly, muscled, sweaty, oily, intimidating looking black man. It was a closed case. A court, allegedly in New York, if police pull up on a scene where there has been alleged reported violence and somebody has visible bruising or injuries, then the other party automatically goes to jail, which I think is a crock of bullshit, okay? So you guys know that Jonathan Majors spent a day in jail. He got out. His attorney has been on a rampage claiming that Jonathan Majors is innocent. You guys know in my last update, we went over some of the evidence that was in support of Jonathan Majors. You guys know about this epic 20,000 long ass text thread between this mayonnaise woman and Jonathan Majors, where essentially she's pretty much exonerating him, saying, you know, we didn't fight, you know, and you only called the police because of, you know, the situation, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure this goes away, and blah, blah, and rah-rah, and caca, and papa, and this mayonnaise woman essentially was dick riding because she realized she fucked up her meal ticket, okay? Her high-profile Hollywood divested melanated male partner probably was on the verge of severing sexual and romantic ties, baby. No more doggy style in the closet, on the closet room floor, baby, okay? No more laid out in missionary with your feet to the heavens, baby. In the closet, on the closet room floor, baby. No more back shots, no more skeeting and squirting and lipping and lapping, okay? And the big-ass, fabulous inner closet of Jonathan Majors' condominium apartment, bitch, okay? She had done fucked around and found out, baby, that she was not going to be the mayonnaise trophy piece on divested Jonathan Majors' arm, okay? So she went into damage control like a motherfucker. Now, as you can see in the text thread at the time, there was no response from Jonathan Majors. He was not saying anything. He was not responding. He was not doing any of that, girl, okay? He was just letting it pay it and letting this woman just collapse, okay? Right then and there, I could tell from the text thread that this mayonnaise woman was mentally, intellectually, emotionally unstable, baby, okay? Because she was Pick Misha Boots, baby. She was Pick Misha 2.0, baby, okay? She had to dig all the way in her mouth, honey, and she was not letting up. She wanted to let Jonathan Majors know she is sorry and she gonna take full accountability, baby, for this baby, okay? On top of that evidence, you guys know that they also had witnesses that night, which were the pedestrians who were on the walkway that Jonathan Majors had the Uber driver stop at, that he fled from. They saw Jonathan Majors running for his life from this demonic-infused mayonnaise woman. They saw him with a ripped shirt, looked like he had been beat and battered, girl. They also have all type of footage all over the city of after the initial incident of her going to the bar. She's using the hand that she claimed was bruised. She's moving her hair behind the ear. She allegedly had a scratch at or that was wounded, etc. She's also charging $800 worth of liquor to this man's credit cards, okay, making unauthorized purchases, honey. She's dancing with no rhythm on the dance floor to Mariah Carey and shit, baby. They got her on surveillance coming back to the condominium, child. So she's all right. She goes on to have a great night after Jonathan Major runs for his fucking life, okay? There's no evidence that she's injured, that she's hurt, etc. So Jonathan Major's attorney pushes all of this out. He pushed all of it out. The text messages, the videos, the surveillance, the eyewitnesses, and on top of that, the Uber driver himself is an alleged witness in this case, who also claims that Jonathan Major was the victim. The mayonnaise woman was the aggressor. They were in the back seat. She was trying to snatch his phone from him. There was an argument over allegedly him texting another woman or being involved with another woman or infidelity or whatever the case may be. It was Jonathan Majors who was trying to de-escalate the situation. It was Jonathan Majors who wanted the Uber driver to pull over so that he could leave. It was him who was subjected to this mayonnaise woman's Ku Klux Klan rage, okay? So the lawyers were confident, 100% confident that this man was going to be exonerated. There is black and white proof that he is innocent, that he's the victim, that she's the aggressor in the situation. They also got 2 written statements from the mayonnaise woman. But since then, I believe Jonathan Majors has distanced himself from this woman because it looks like she doubled back around as a result of being petty and not getting what she want. I guess she thought she was going to be able to use her white privilege and her Pick Misha 2.0 complex to get Jonathan Majors back into his good graces. But considering that this man went to jail behind her, considering the fact that this man is a high-profile celebrity, his reputation contends upon him maintaining sponsorships and all of that, of course, you know, this was enough for him to be done. And I'm going to assume, based upon the courts granting her, the actual aggressor, who's now presenting herself as the victim in the situation, a restraining order, that she's doubling down again on her pettiness. She's doubling down on her bullshit. And everything about this mayonnaise woman gives emotionally immature. We can tell that from the text thread. We can tell that she operates like a 13-year-old girl, etc. Okay. And she's mad because he won't return her phone calls. He won't let her teabag him. You know, he won't let her give him a rim job. You know, he's done, the son done, okay? And she's pissed and pressed about it, okay? So now the attorney is like, what? A restraining order? What? A court hearing, okay? The courts are moving forward and leaning into these charges despite all of the overwhelming evidence to support Jonathan Majors' defense. So, according to Deadline.com, Jonathan Majors is facing a witch hunt, and the lawyer says it's of domestic violence case after appeal virtually in court today and will be back next month. Okay, listen to this. Jonathan Majors could be imprisoned for up to a year if found guilty of a charge unveiled this morning in his domestic violence case. At the same time, the actor's attorney today slammed proceedings as a byproduct of the racial bias that permits the criminal justice system. Tuesday's Swift status conference at the Manhattan Criminal Court building comes 6 weeks after the magazine Dream Star was arrested by the NYPD for domestic violence. Appearing virtually for the hearing, the Creed 3 actor saw the Manhattan District Attorney's Office make public a superseding complaint with a charge of third-degree assault. The Class A misdemeanor has a maximum possible sentence of 12 months behind bars or a 3-year probation term. Barely visible to the gallery on screens facing away from the seats, Majors did not enter a plea deal to the new charge. In fact, dressed in a beige shirt and against a pale off-white background on screen, Majors had little to say Tuesday beyond "yes, ma'am" to Judge Rachel S. Pauley. The next hearing in the matter has been set for June 13th. The judge told Major he has to appear in person for that. Quote, "I'm required to inform you that, as you know, if you fail to appear in court on June 13, a warrant can be issued for your arrest within 48 hours. And if you're brought back on the warrant, the next judge can revoke and even set bail." I obviously don't want that to happen. Additionally, Judge Pauley reminded the conference in Majors that he must abide by the order of protection, barring him from any contact with the woman in question. Outside of court today, Majors' lawyer, Prairie Chaudhry, was blistering in her assessment of the DA's office. Listen to his attorney's words. "We have provided the district attorney with irrefutable motherfucking evidence that the woman is lying, including video proof showing nothing happened, especially not where she claimed," the lawyer said. "We did this with the explicit promise from the DA that they would not fix their case and change it as we prove the woman is lying. This is a witch hunt against Jonathan Majors, driven by baseless claims," Chaudhry went on to say, citing a glaring double standard in a statement to Deadline. Quote, "Instead of dismissing the allegations in face of the woman's clear lies, the DA has adjusted the charges to match the woman's new lies. To be clear, there are no new charges against Mr. Majors." Without providing any details, she added, "Now we have obtained even more video evidence of his innocence, but we are hesitant to share it for fear the DA will tip the woman off to change her story again." Wow. The criminal justice system is saturated with explicit and implicit bias. When Mr. Major showed a white police officer the injuries the woman caused him, the white officer got in Mr. Major's face and taunted him, saying that if the officer were to slap Mr. Majors, the officer wouldn't break his finger. None of the white officers present investigated the assault of Mr. Majors. Worse, the district attorney has not indicated any intention to pursue charges against this woman or even investigate the truth. In the time between his arrest on March 25th and today, hold on, you guys. In the time between his arrest on March 25th and today, Major's previously high-flying career trajectory has been in a tailspin. While still on board for the completed season 2 of Marvel's Loki and upcoming Avengers movie so far, the actor has been dropped by managers, 360 Entertainment and PR team, The Lead Company. Major has lost at least one movie role as well as at least 2 ad campaigns. Still represented by WME, the actor has faced rumors of other incidents and inappropriate behavior, but not one nor any concrete evidence has emerged on that front. What is on public record is a complaint from the DA's office on Majors on March 25th, striking the woman about the face with an open hand, causing substantial pain and a laceration behind her ear in what the NYPD later called a domestic dispute. Majors allegedly forcefully took the woman's hand, causing swelling, bruising, and substantial pain, to her finger and supposedly put his hand on her neck. In the superseding information submitted today, the neck reference was gone, but the DA's paperwork now also said, quote, I further observed the defendant grabbed my right arm, placed it behind my body, and used his hands to twist my right forearm and right middle finger, causing substantial pain to my right forearm and right middle finger. Citing text messages and security camera footage from the end of March, Major's lawyer, Saudry, has repeatedly reiterated her client's initial not guilty plea and insisted that he is the victim here and not the aggressor. It has been confirmed by law enforcement that it was Majors who called 911 the night of the incident. Late last month, Majors' team agreed to a full temporary order of protection being granted for the woman in question for the March 25th incident. This is standard in cases such as this. And we consented because Mr. Majors wants nothing to do with the woman who assaulted him, Saudry told Deadline on April 25th. Like today, the lawyer has previously criticized the NYPD officers on the scene that night at Major's apartment. Saudry claims the cops were coaching the alleged victim to accuse Mr. Majors of assault, even pantomiming what she should say. Whether that comes up in the motion of defense filed today to be discussed at next month's hearing remains to be seen. My God, today, baby. Jonathan Majors got it going on, y'all, okay? It's a lot of fuckery going on in the buttermilk. I don't know why his team not only consented to a protective order being granted for the mayonnaise woman, but why they didn't also push for there to be a mutual protective order between them both and have also one permitted on his end as well to protect his ass from her. That would have also looked much better optically speaking, is if there would have been a mutual protective order for them both, okay? Now, I'm of the personal persuasion that Jonathan Majors is completely innocent. I also understand that this is not Black woman's fight, and I don't think Black women bear any responsibility in necessarily rallying behind Jonathan Majors because he allowed Becky with the good hair to get his ass locked up on Good Friday, okay? So if Black women want to say the fuck out of it and let divested Majors, you know, deal how he deal, then it is what it is, okay? If Black women want to leave it to Black men to defend their peer, it is what it is, okay? I have nothing to say about whether Black women bear any responsibility in defending this man, but what I will say again, and I said it in my last stream, is that it's just so crazy to see that white privilege still exists in the highest form, and that because of the whistleblowing, because of one allegation made by one mayonnaise woman, despite a shelf of evidence to support his innocence, that she still gets the victory in the situation, and that white supremacy is so on par, they're so on script, that her one accusation or interpreted accusation also set off all of Hollywood to start whispering and compounding this white woman's allegations with other claims, okay? Now there are other mayonnaise producers and directors and writers coming out saying, yeah, he's this, he's that, he's aggressive, he's hard to work with, boom, pow, boom, pow. Very, 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 very scary shit, okay? This is a case of white supremacy. And I think it fucking sucks. And what's even more terrifying is that this is not a situation where Jonathan Majors had to be romantically involved with this woman to have this done to him. He could have just been sharing an Uber and this could have happened to him. You know, she could have been a receptionist at the desk, you know, of his apartment complex who entered his apartment, etc., and could have stated this story and this could have happened to him. It's just very wild. I think it's time for Black America to really understand that mayonnaise America needs to be dealt with with a long-handled spoon when it comes to our black ass. I don't think we need to be a jolly good fellow, which is what black women are also saying about Jonathan Majors. You should have known better. How much historical context is there for white women using their white privilege to get you niggas buck broken and disposed of and thrown to the ditches, okay? You should have known better, because Bonquisha would have never did that to you, baby. Shanae would have never did that to you, baby. LaQuasia would have never did that to you, baby. They wouldn't even have given a damn to investigate the matter had Shaquasia ass been slapped upside the goddamn head, okay? Shaquasia, which I don't think that's proper either, but I understand, okay? I don't think it's healthy that black women would have just took it or ate it or not stood up for themselves, while Becky would have rung the damn alarm and rung the town bell. I think it's toxic in both damn directions. But let the Jonathan Majors situation make it very clear to our black asses that we are not in the clear and we are not necessarily safe amongst mayonnaise community. We need to still be educating our motherfucking children as black people on white privilege, on their white peers. We need to have, you know, a healthy, well-rounded dialogue. I know we got to travel somewhere between loving all people, but also being aware of the privileges and the dangers that melanated folk are in when they got proximity to white people of all kinds, baby. Because once again, he didn't have to be romantically involved. Any of our asses are at risk, whether you got a white boss, a white landlord, whether you got a white coworker, any black person who got proximity to white people. It ain't gotta be no romantic situation for this to have had happen to Jonathan Majors. And this shit can happen to all motherfucking black people. Okay, whether you the token black person in the group, whether your ass is the token black person in the neighborhood, baby. Okay. Plantation politics is where it's at, honey, and a lot of white folk still operate according to plantation politics, baby, okay? We might be free, but them motherfuckers still understand the system, and they have all type of inferiorities and superiorities when it comes to black motherfucking people, and they all universally know what to do, baby, when they believe your black ass is in the wrong, sugar. So just be aware. Jonathan Majors, we wish you well, girl, okay? We'll continue to see and keep track of what the fuck is happening, okay? All right. Tory Lanez. Not Tory Lanez. Jay-Z. Jay-Z motherfucking ass got it going on in the court system too, baby. Allegedly, Jay-Z's past has come back to bite him in the ass. Yes, to the left, you looking at Papa Jay-Z. And to the right here, you looking at Junior Jay-Z, okay? Tell me, y'all, is it given? Is Junior Sean Carter given an interesting, uncanny resemblance to his father? Because, baby, it's almost like a damn right unicorn. Jigga what? Jigga who? Baby. This is a scary resemblance. And I'm going to tell you where the fear is. I'm going to tell you what Jay-Z got to worry about, baby. It ain't the complexion he got to worry about. It's that motherfucking nose. It's them low eyebrows, baby. It's almost a carbon copy of the eyebrows. It's the eyes, the nose, and the motherfucking teethuses, baby. You know, Jay-Z shit kind of crooked and buttery, you know, with the two front tooth, baby. And Sean Carter Jr. got the same buck and buttery two front tooth as well, baby. Okay? It's the same weird ass. Both of they damn top row need an alignment. Okay? Need a rotation. Okay? I mean, shit. Sean Carter Jr. might as well be. This might as well be a timeline collage here. This is Jay-Z when he's 16. Okay? But let me tell you what the hell is going on. According to source.com, okay, 30-year-old is claiming to be Jay-Z's son, is aiming to take a paternity case to Supreme Court. Ramir Satterwhite, a man who long has claimed Jay-Z is his father, is taking steps to prove the paternity. The now 30-year-old man is taking his 10-year-old claim that he is the son of Hov all the way to the Supreme Court. According to the Daily Mail, Satterwhite has filed a motion with the Supreme Court asking to unseal the case, hoping that Roc Nation founder would have to take a paternity test. Satterwhite states that he wants justice served and nothing more from the rapper. Attorneys for Jay-Z reached out to the Daily Mail and denied all claims by Satterwhite. The allegations have been previously reviewed thoroughly by the courts and have been refuted. I am sure that will be the outcome of whatever filings Mr. Satterwhite is maybe currently considering. In response, Satterwhite said, quote, "This is not going to be over until justice is served. I want to live my life, and when it is all said and done, I hope that Jay-Z would want to be a part of my life if that is God's will." Satterwhite claims his mother, Wanda, had sex with Jay-Z when she was 16, and he, Jay-Z, was only 22 at birth. Wanda stated her high school sweetheart, Robert Graves, was the father, despite believing it was Jay-Z. Satterwhite would pursue the true paternity as his mother's health declined, pursuing legal action in 2012. Baby, this shit got deep real quick, baby. It took a dark turn, bitch, okay? So, Mr. Satterwhite's mother, Wanda, tried to, she petitioned the courts in 2012 for child support from Jay-Z, okay? But she filed it in the wrong jurisdiction, and she never refiled the paperwork, okay? I'm sure there's some conspiracy behind that. Now, almost, 13 years later, Satterwhite, the son, is seeking a DNA test to prove that Jay-Z is in fact responsible for his two front teeth, okay? Now, Wanda claims that Jay-Z had sex with her when she was 16 years old, okay? And Jay-Z was only 22 at the time. So when everybody's asking why won't Jay-Z just take the paternity test, baby, it's because he's going to have to deal with all that smoke about why he was a 22-year-old simp having relations with a 16-year-old Wanda. Now, even though, let me see, hold on, let me do something. Let me do something. What is the age of consent in New York? Okay, the age, in New York, the legal age of consent is 17 years old. This means that anyone who engages in sexual activity with a person under 17 can be charged with statutory RAPE, even if the sexual activity was consensual. However, dating does not necessarily involve sexual activity. Oh my God, let me see what the age of consent of New York was in the unallowed. While the age of consent laws vary from state to state, generally 16, 17, what does that mean? All right, yeah, so in New York City, girl, the age of consent is 17. Jay-Z, if this is true, broke the fucking law. And you guys know that's not shocking for a lot of people because allegedly there was an inappropriate relationship between a teenage Foxy Brown and Jay-Z as well. And here it is. There's another matter here, okay? Now, I'm curious to know what the fuck the lawyers are talking about when they say that this situation has already been thoroughly investigated and blah, 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 blah. Bitch, when was there a thorough investigation? Because unless there was a DNA test that proved Jay-Z is not this man's dad, like, what does that mean? There's only one litigation between Jay-Z and the plaintiff in this case, and that's between the plaintiff's mom and Jay-Z, which was over child support. So it seems to me that Jay-Z's lawyers are fucking reaching. But this is this is a very crazy ass situation. If the courts grant Satterwhite that DNA test and Jay-Z is subjected to it, this can get very fucking interesting. I think it will get even more fucking convoluted because Jay-Z is a man of incredible wealth. Will he be able to buy himself out of this? Will he be able to buy the doctor who's going to test him, you know, with a false negative? Will he be able to pay for those things? Even if he's subjected to a DNA test, girl, because on a visual level, it's given. It's given. It's given, baby. Now, I ain't talking about like how Whitehead is using a picture of Arthur Miller as a DNA test, okay, whom he looks nothing alike in the case of Satterwhite and Mr. Carter here, baby. It's given. Okay, somebody say this story is old as fuck. Well, it's new as fuck as of 2022 because this man coming back for the man that gave him the top row of his motherfucking teeth. But when you say this not his child, what does that mean? Hold on, where this comment at? I just saw the comment. Where this comment at? Hold on. I just saw the comment. Where the comment is? Oh, undiscovered socialite. What you mean this ain't his child? How do you know it ain't his child? Have you seen a test? Sugar, have you seen a paternity test, baby? Because, let me blow this up for you, honey. Let me blow this up for you, honey. Okay, because it's giving, bruh. It's giving, bruh. It's giving. What you mean? This ain't his child, bruh. You telling me that these ain't Jay-Z eyebrows, girl? You telling me that this ain't Jay-Z's beak, girl? You telling me that this ain't Jay-Z's lips, girl, and his crooked ass teeth on this man's body, girl? Girl, you telling me that these ain't Jay-Z's squinty ass peanut eyeballs, girl? You telling me that this ain't Jay-Z's hairline on this man's body, girl? Huh? Girl, I mean, this man almost got an identical dental. He's an identical dental match to Jay-Z. Now, in any other circumstance, I'll be saying, girl, just pay it, okay? Just pay it, celebrities. But in this case, bitch, it ain't no way in hell. I mean, it baby. Something happened, baby. Mama, baby, Jay-Z sperm landed somewhere, bitch. Because it ain't no way in hell. It ain't no way in the hell. This might as well be a younger image of Jay-Z. Jay-Z could use this as his high school picture. He could use this as his high school picture. Let me read some of the comments, girl, before we get to our last story, because, baby, I want to know what it's giving. I'm cleaning up and walked over to the phone on this part. Who the mama? Miss Wanda, baby. Okay, 16-year-old Miss Wanda, which is why Jay-Z ass probably is disinterested in really getting down there to Maury's showgirl and you know, and getting into who the daddy is, because he might got some legal trouble on his hand. And even if the situation is beyond the statute of limitations at this point, obviously, this would stain his reputation incredibly, because he would have had sexual contact with this teenage girl at a time where she was a teenager and she could not legally consent to being with an adult male. Let me see something. Unicorn says Stevie Wonder can see that's his son. Prophesied says he most definitely can play a young Jay-Z in a movie. KD says the resemblance is given twinning. Unicorn says even Ray Charles can see that's his damn son. Okay, Undiscovered says, I know this family, and they've been teaching for years. I used to date his cousin. Okay, but that's allegedly too. How we know that? You just a random person in the damn chat making a claim, just like this man is making a claim. Do you have any facts to verify that you've been fucking all inside the family, girl? That you've been popping that puss all up and through this man's family like this, girl? Okay, do you want me to drop the link, honey? Do you got any pictures to show, honey? Okay, because I mean, you just stating a claim against a claim. But at least this man got his face as evidence. He got his face as evidence to bring some substance to his claim. Do you have any receipts to prove that you have been fucking on Mr. Satterwhite's cousins and things, and that you know the family extensively? Huh? Because this is claim for claim. And why we need to take your word over his word, and we don't know either one of y'all, but this man got his face as proof. Baby, and this only from the neck up evidence, baby. Okay, imagine what the other forensics gonna be given. Unicorn says, undiscovered socialite, stop lying. You be on other channels just lying. Okay, baby. Unicorn calling you out, undiscovered. She said, you just got a lying ass spirit on your child. Okay, you just be lying, honey. You just be popping that lying spirit all around the internet, girl. Okay? Undiscovered. Done went missing, child. So I guess that's this and that's all, child. Undiscovered had a lot to say. Where you at, Undiscovered? We waiting on your sugar, okay? Because, baby, if them courts lean in and force this man to take a blood test, baby, they're gonna have to. They need to make Jay-Z take that blood test right in front of the damn judge, baby. Okay? We don't want to see no paperwork, bitch. We don't want to see no nothing, honey. Okay? Because Jay-Z can scoot around all that, baby, because money talks at the end of the day. Okay? Money talks, baby. We need that doctor need to administer that blood test and them results right there in the court, in front of the press, in front of Mr. Satterwhite and Miss Wanda. Okay, baby? Because it need to be beyond a benefit of a doubt, because I need to know why Mr. Satterwhite got Jay-Z 2 front teeth in his mouth. I need to know that. I need to know why he got this man eyebrows. I need to know why he got this man eyes. I need to know why he got this man nose. I need to know why, sugar. Okay, unless Miss Wanda, was involved with somebody who connected to the Carters. Maybe it was one of Jay-Z's brothers, okay? Because the genes are gening. The genes are definitely gening, girl. Okay? So very interesting situation, girl. But Miss Wanda allegedly was 16 years old, child. So we will keep you all updated as well, girl, on where this story get. This is some wild shit. No wonder Beyonce got her ass over in Sweden, girl. She done left this ninja to his bullshit. She already made lemonade out of Becky ass. Beyonce ain't got no more to give, baby. Okay? She ain't got no more Kool-Aid, no more renditions to give, girl, okay? She just gonna do her in Sweden and let this ninja handle all his bullshit. Sheila says, when the celebrity dads deny their offspring, Jay-Z knows he's that young man's father. God is not pleased. Worse, the derelict and an infidel. My God, today. Media New Post says, Jay-Z, the boy is your kid. Come get your outside looking in babies. Okay. Mary says, mom's genes be refining out all the bad genes, baby. This is crazy as fuck. Divorce album coming soon, says Zebra on that part, period. Okay. Last but not least, baby, Miss Lanez got it going on. Court, girl. Okay, y'all know that Miss Lanez, her blood been crying out through the jail cell. She been doing all type of Boost Mobile exclusive, child, all type of speakerphone exclusives and shit, girl. Okay, claiming that the judge didn't allow this evidence and that evidence and this fingerprint and that fingerprint and this blood type and that blood type, girl. And, you know, he was petitioning the courts for a new trial, baby, because he is facing up to 22 years in conjunction with Miss deportation, girl. Okay, so according to apnews.com, Tory Lanez denied new trial in Megan Thee Stallion shooting. A Los Angeles judge on Tuesday denied a motion for a new trial from lawyers for rapper Tory Lanez, who was convicted of 3 felonies in December for shooting hip-hop star Megan Thee Stallion in the feet and wounding her. Superior Court Judge Harrod Ford rejected arguments from lawyers for Lanez that evidence was wrongly admitted at the trial be presided over. He said that the exclusion of the disputed evidence would not have made a difference at the trial. Lanez, 30 years of age and bald, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, will now be sentenced for convictions of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, having a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. He could get up to 22 years in prison and faces deportation to his native Canada. As he was led from the courtroom back to jail after a hearing on the motion a day earlier, he pleaded with Harrod Ford to help him, saying, quote, "I could be your son. I could be your brother." Motions for a new trial filed immediately afterward with the same judge are a common precursor to appealing to a higher court, which Lanez's attorneys plan to do. The motions are very rarely successful. Lanez's lawyers asserted that a post from his Instagram account was improperly admitted into evidence. They said that Megan's testimony that Lanez urged her to not go to police because he was on parole and would be in serious trouble was both untrue and an improper allowance of prior bad acts. And they said DNA evidence that prosecution used to argue Lanez was the likely shooter fell well short of industry standards. Lanez's attorneys were disappointed from the start of Monday's all-day oral arguments on their motion. They had an elaborate presentation prepared, complete with audio visuals and witnesses, but Harrod Ford would not have none of it, insisting instead on narrow legal arguments on the precise issues raised, the norm for such motions in California's court. They pleaded at length with Harrod Ford to allow them to present their arguments in the way they had planned. Quote, "I feel that I would be ineffective if we proceeded," defense attorney Josh Bays said. Quote, "Mr. Peterson has the right to due process for which he is entitled." They moved on under protest and later filed a motion to have the judge disqualified. Lanez's attorneys, who did not represent him at trial, said the attorney who did, George Madison, made mistakes in his case because he was given so little time to prepare before trial when the rapper's previous attorney had dropped out. Megan Thee Stallion, whose legal name is Megan Pete, testified, okay? So, baby, they told his motherfucking ass no. They said, bitch, you ain't got nothing to do. Everything you talking about ain't got nothing to do with nothing, okay? Whether Megan Thee Stallion statements were true about you being on parole and you offering her a motherfucking payout or hush money is irrelevant. She would not have known that was an untrue statement if you had said that to her. So it's irrelevant. She had a right to admit it because it was a part of her testimony and it was relevant, okay, to why she made the decision she made that night, etc. Okay. The other shit that he's talking about, completely fucking irrelevant. Like, the man doesn't want to accept that 3 people put the gun in his hand. Megan Thee Stallion, Chelsea, come to find out Harris ass, okay? And Mr. Sean Kelly, the neighbor who witnessed all of this from his rich ass balcony, okay? Put that gun in his hand. They put it in his hand, okay? He never denied shooting her, okay? He never denied that. He did not take the stand. He never said who did, okay? And all roads kept leading back to Mr. Lanez, who also continued to taunt her through dish records, violate PTOs, where he was not to be within a certain feet of her, aka allowing the baby to bring his ass out on the Rolling Loud stage, etc., which was a violation, baby. You bald, you broke, and you about to be deported, sugar. Okay? Now he in there screaming to the courts, girl, without his toupee. I could be your son. I could be your son. You should have thought about your damn son while you was out here literally on your bald-headed whole shit. Okay? You should have thought about your motherfucking freedom instead of walking around here like a bad bitch. Okay? Doing the motherfucking most instead of working on your goddamn public image and trying to get on this black woman's good side because you knew that it was only one choice between her and a can of whoop ass, okay? You should have been over there putting whipped cream on Megan Thee Stallion's corns, girl. You should have been over there putting goddamn chainsaws and butter to them damn bunions on her damn feet, baby. You should have been over there doing everything you motherfucking could to keep her motherfucking ass still quiet and happy. Instead, you berated her, you gaslit her, you dissed her, you rejected her, you played in her motherfucking face, and now she out here, the one with the last motherfucking laugh, baby. And you're gonna have to look through your binoculars in order to see the shit that she got going on in America, baby, because you're gonna be suspended and bound to some damn Canadian mountain when it's all said and damn done, okay? See, this is what happens, girl, when you don't let well enough be well enough and you just don't leave a motherfucker alone, baby, and you continue to take all that time in between you and your name not being found in the book of life, baby, to play in the Lord's face, to play in the public's face, baby. You should have sat your bald-headed ass down somewhere, bitch, and raised your damn son, girl, okay? I think the big thing with Tory Lanez, why nobody feels sorry for his ass, is because he had 2 years to find his ass something else to do with his reputation, to find his ass a red couch to sit down on, to have his goddamn temper, okay, be reconciled by a high-profile therapist, baby. He had damn children, starving babies over in Uganda and Norway and shit who needed milk and cookies, baby. He had so much philanthropist opportunity, and instead, what did Tory Lanez do? Yabba dabba motherfucking do. Sink his teeth in, baby, because he thought he was indestructible. He thought he was above the motherfucking law, baby. And he had a right to assume that, right? Because whatever African, Haitian, island, Caribbean hoodoo that his shiny head ass pappy and that big fro wearing ass outraged woman he was with, girl. Okay, shout out to the Afro bitch, because I'm gonna need all that in my life, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna need her ass to start a hair channel, bitch, because baby, I'm gonna need all that volume, baby. That baby mama had a fucking halo, baby. Okay, that's what an Afro is, baby. It's a natural halo around our motherfucking head, baby. Okay, baby. Has anybody else petitioned this damn woman to start her hair journey, to start her damn hair regiment line, girl? Okay, because that's another way to a multi-million-dollar melanated empire, baby. Okay, give a was it a wig, girl? Was it pieces, girl? What's going on? Nonetheless, bitch, her and your shiny head ass father was over there doing that proper Haitian hoodoo on your ass to keep you protected, despite you beating up on all these celebrity men, and all you did was act a delinquent federal penitentiary ass fool, baby. So time is up, baby. This is an epic level in grace, girl, okay? Never think that God is withholding the consequences because you in the right. A lot of time, you wrong ass motherfuckers don't get what y'all deserve because of the goodness of God. Not because you righteous, not because you actually right in the situation, and that's why there's been no collapse and no calamity, baby. Some of y'all wrong ass people are free and have gotten away with your fuck shit because of the mercy of the Most High. Somewhere along the way, bald-headed and all, Tory Lanez convinced himself that he was beyond the law and he was above it all because he was blessed and highly motherfucking favored. Well, he done fucked around and found out, and now you throwing that little itty bitty ass around in a circle for Big Dick Derek on Cell Block 8 for white honey buns and pasta. Now you in prison putting clear fingernail polish on some 7 foot, 8 foot wide back ass ninjas corns, baby, because you played on the Lord's top. Now you somewhere with your face in between some other man's cheeks, baby. Because it's either rim job it up or get your ass whooped it up. Now you forced into all type of sexual, uncomfortable, emasculating, butt-breaking ass positions, all because you wanted to play on Megan Thee Stallion's time, baby. You wanted to play on the United States of America's time, baby. Now you somewhere being traumatized by the reflection in the mirror, sugar. Because you got to ride that big burly man up and down all night motherfucking long just to not get your ass whooped. Now you got to be a sexual indentured servant, baby, submitted to knee pad action, girl. Now you got to have your feet tooted up to the goddamn brick ceiling of the federal penitentiary walls, girl. Because you played on this black woman's time. Now, these women been telling y'all that black woman is God, baby. And now you done fucked around and found out that your name ain't in the book of life. These black women been telling y'all, baby, that she can bring your ass into this world and they can take our motherfucking asses out, sugar. And you done fucked around and found out the hard way the black woman is indeed God. It's just a shame and it's a goddamn scandal. But nonetheless, I believe it is in fact justice. Bye, wig. This wraps up today's motherfucking Hot Topics video. I hope you all enjoyed it, girl. We were here longer than what we were supposed to be, girl. I'm already almost an hour late for the Shanquella Robinson tea, girl. I'm going to be dropping a line, letting y'all up, girl, because the Cabo Six done got their ass mollywopped outside of Electric Tequila in Greensboro, North Carolina, child. So we got to get into all of them things, honey. Okay, make sure that you guys thumbs up this video on your way out. Okay. Court, girl, there's a lot going on here. Okay, we need these likes to get to 1K. So whether you are a bush baby, whether you actively in these streets or part of the replay game, please thumbs up. It is totally free of charge. I do not have my phone on with me, but I've been seeing that I've been getting some Cash App donations. So I will shout you all out in my next upload, girl. So we about to roll right on over to Miss Shanquella Robinson, girl. So go ahead and get up in that stream, thumbs up, and share for me, child, okay? And let's make it do what it do. I love you all, okay? Cherie said, you killed it, Conscious. You killed it all the way. Thank you. I love you all. See you guys in a few. Bye.